Good morning, student. Today we continue the revision of our second chapter in sequence. The chapter name is about principles of management. Today's first topic is about what is principles. Principles are general guidelines and the statements which help in decision making and behavior of managers. It has some significance, that is importance, that is provide the useful insight to managers, optimum utilization of resources. It helps us to take scientific decision, meeting changing environment because it helps in adapting ourselves in the rapidly changes environment, and it also helps the manager to fulfilling the social responsibility if principles are followed regularly. Management, training, education and research also. There are some natures of principle of management, that is it was universally applicability, and these are the general guidelines, that is the characteristics main. Formed by practice and experimentation, it not built in a day, it's not built in a quickly. It is based on rapidly experimentation and formed by practice of managers. It's mainly behavior, because human nature is unpredictable. What is the outcome of the particular result or by the particular person, because the result is vary from person to person. So relationship between cause and effect, for every your action there is a reaction. Sometimes it is a positive way, sometimes it's neutral, and sometimes it's a positive way. Contingent. And the next topic that we are going to discuss about the Fayol's principle. Fayol is a management trainee who gives 14 principles of management, starting from division of work, in this principle Fayol states that it is not only we divide the work among the employees, we have to be divide the work according to the experience, according to the qualification of a candidate. The next is authority and responsibility relationship must be there. Authority and responsibility means every candidate is know to whom he has to respond and to whom he is answerable, from where he get the command, to whom he has to follow. So that is the authority relationship must be there. Discipline is also maintained in an organization. Discipline means not only you have to be put finger on your lips, no. There in organization, discipline means that every employee has to follow the rules and regulations. It doesn't mean that the one who is in power or who has a higher post can break the rules and can not follow the rules and regulation of organization. But if that he has to pay firstly, he has to follow the rule firstly, so that the subordinates also follow whatever the kind of reaction, what kind of behavior he shows to their subordinates. Unity of command must be there. If there is a different command, then subordinate get confused to take the right conduct of action. Unity of direction, that means everyone is doing and performing the task in a same way. If all are facing or are behaving differently, then it is unable to get the desired results. Subordination of individual interest to general interest, that means you never make a rules so that कि आपके जो है एक इंडिविजुअल को फायदा पहुंच रहा है, दैट्स व्हाई यू आर मेकिंग दैट रूल्स, सो दैट विल नॉट बी फॉलोड. Remuneration of employee, that is there is a no or any kind of discrimination on the basis of gender, religion. You have to be paid the salary according to the employee's experience and his ability and knowledge also. Centralization and decentralization. Centralization means all the work and decision has been taken by the top management, and decentralization means that only the workload is transferred to the subordinates and decision power just remain in the hands of top management. The next is scalar chain is a communication tool that you have to be follow the complete for lines of communication among the various departments, and if you want to communicate with the same designation employee, you can directly contact without informing the top management, and this management is called gangplank, and this is introduced by the FIOL to only reduce the time so that they get the instant feedback. The next is order. Everything must be in the proper place, that is why order is there. Equity, everyone is equal before the law. No discrimination on the basis of gender, caste, religion and color. Stability of personnel, that means your personnel will be stable in your organization. ऐसा नहीं है कि वो experience of work तो आपके यहाँ से सीख रहा है और after getting the experience he will move on to the other organization. That is a huge loss for your organization, that you remain your personnel in complete stability. Initiative, that means यहाँ पर जितने भी candidate होने चाहिए must be innovative and give them power that they can take their own decision and they can and be responsible. पहली बार नहीं है कि ये नहीं कर पाएगा, no, give them chance. In the first time if he doing the wrong, in the second time he take precaution, and third time he do the right task in a right way. Aspirate D corps, that means this is the main principles for the managers, that they have to be replace I with we. Okay, at the time of success he never addressing that I do so by the my action reduces the so yeah position जो भी organization है सब मेरी वजह से, no, he have to be addressing that we do so. It then sense it gives the belongingness, it creates a sense of belongingness among the subordinates, and they are doing the work with the complete seriousness. So in this way we are discussing all these 14 principles. You have to be learn all these principles in detail. You have to be make a diagram of each and every topic if there is only a one defined in your only one defined in your examination. And this is the main topic, because some in exams case studies are coming on this topic only. Okay, so you have to be take the complete description and take a brief reading and learn these principles thoroughly, because you are also the one who are making the project report on this topic, can learn these principles so that the candidates and your viva will be conducting in the same chapter. Okay, until bye bye.